Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at the Trek-Pack, which is a new premium sling bag from Skyborne. We've looked at a couple of the company's products on the channel in the past. They have a really great minimal travel bag, smaller sling bag, they have a couple of great wallet options, and so I was excited to see them continue to add to their lineup of sleek and premium accessories. And in this video I'm going to be talking about what it's been like to use this over the past couple of weeks. I'll show you how I've loaded it out, walk through all the features, and I'll also talk about how it compares to some of the other similar bags that are currently on the market. Before jumping into the video, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Danny, and on this channel we love reviewing popular travel and everyday carry gear. If you like these types of videos and you'd be interested in seeing more, please consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with the overall aesthetic, to me this has a similar feel to Skyborne's other products, so it's got a pretty modern, sleek look that feels like it's going to work well for a variety of use cases, whether you're exploring a city or traveling. As far as the materials, the bag feels really solidly built. The exterior fabric here is a 290D nylon that feels like it's going to hold up well to rougher usage while also providing a nice amount of weather resistance. Beyond that, the bag has some pretty premium feeling buckles. You got kind of a cobra buckle on the front, and then you also have really nice fid lock on the strap. And beyond that, you have some really smooth working YKK zippers all throughout. As far as the capacity, the bag comes in at about 3.5 liters, which is a pretty good size for a sling bag. Gives you a nice amount of capacity without feeling overwhelmingly big or like you're carrying a backpack versus a sling bag. It is a little bit bigger than Skyborne Slinger sling bag that we looked at on the channel. So you can get kind of a side-by-side look. So a bigger footprint, but if you're carrying larger, bulkier items, that'll be helpful. And even when it's a little bit more packed out, it still maintains a pretty streamlined silhouette, making it great for navigating crowded areas and jumping onto public transit. Taking a look at how you can actually carry this, you have a pretty nice strap that's got kind of this seatbelt-like material, and then the magnetic buckle on the front, which makes it very easy to release, to quickly remove the sling bag when you're wearing it. It locks onto there securely. It's got this nice quick release pull tab as we've seen with many other similar buckles, so I really love the implementation there. It also just gives it a really premium and durable feeling. The strap you can actually configure so that you can sling this over your right or left shoulder, which is really nice, as some people prefer it one way or the other. So that's very easy to adjust with the little carabiner that you have here down at the bottom. And then on Skyborne's site, it says that you can wear this in 3 different ways. So you can wear it as a traditional sling bag, which is how I would typically use it. But then you can also just kind of use it over your shoulder to get it on and off a little bit more quickly. And then on the company site, they do say that you can wear this as a waist bag. I tried that out and it felt a little bit awkward in my opinion. The bag's just too big and the strap and the layout aren't really optimized for it to be worn that comfortably in that manner. So I will mostly be using this as a sling bag. And also the way that the pocketing is laid out, depending on which shoulder you sling it over, it will be a little bit easier or harder to reach the quick access pocket on the front, which we'll take a closer look at in a second. So I typically wear this in one direction and the zipper ended up on the bottom, so it made it a little harder to get to that pocket. So that's something that you'll want to keep in mind. Regardless though, you have a nice length to the strap, so you can really just kind of tweak it to match the level that you want to wear it at. And then on the back paneling, this has been really comfortable. You have some really breathable, comfortable padding that's well distributed all throughout the back. You have a little bit of elevation here to provide some breathability. As this is a larger sling bag, it's nice that that's been incorporated, so it's been easy to wear this for a longer period of time, even when it's been loaded out. And while we're on the back paneling, I'll call out that you do have a hidden compartment that is meant to pair with some of the accessories that Skyborne sells. We featured their passport wallet in a previous video. I was also able to place a regular wallet in there, so a good amount of space for anything that's a little bit more sensitive that you want to keep protected from pickpockets. Continuing along the front of the bag, one of the most distinctive features is this Cobra style buckle that's on the front. I've actually not used too many of these in the past, so I was excited to have one to kind of test out, and so it works really well. It feels secure, it's easy to get this on and off. It's got this mechanism here that works just as well as the magnetic buckle on the front. I was a little bit unsure how to best use this strap, as it doesn't really work with the main compartment of the bag too much. I guess you can use it to kind of compress this down if it's not as full, but it feels like this is maybe a little bit more useful for hanging on like a jacket or something that didn't fit on the inside of the bag. So that's primarily how I kind of was trying to use it. Regardless, the buckle itself does work well. You do have some adjustability. And then on the front of the bag, you also have a USB port that connects to a cable that runs inside of the bag, which we'll see in a second, that you can connect to a portable battery so you can charge on the go. One of the things that I really appreciated about the implementation here is that you have a USB-A and C plug. So nowadays there's a lot of cables that are just USB-C to USB-C, and that will work just fine here or with one of the older cables. And then on the front you have pretty nice quick access pocket. The bag includes this strap and clip that it comes attached to the zipper pull. I'm not entirely sure if that's just to make it easier to open this up. I actually end up removing this most of the time as it's just an extra thing that I don't really want to carry with me, but I suppose this might be a nice additional keychain. So I'll take that off for now. And then you have a pretty simple compartment that does offer a nice amount of volume. So I was able to place my sunglasses with their case. And then I also have my AirPods, which I'm grabbing a lot throughout the day. On the inside, you have an additional little keychain clip. It's gonna be a great spot to attach your keys or multi-tool. I just have my James brand carabiner there, but this also has this mechanism that allows you to release it, to be able to get to your keys easily when you need to. And then moving into the main compartment, the zippers go down a pretty good amount to allow you to open this up wide enough to be able to grab whatever you need with 3.5 liters of space. Again, you're able to hold some pretty bulky accessories. I actually have my DJI Mavic Mini with its hard shell case, so that fit in there pretty comfortably. And then on the bottom, I also have my GoPro and a portable battery that is connected to the cable that I was mentioning earlier that pairs with the port on the outside. And on this side, you also have the 2 attachment points. So you have USB-A, USB-C, so that's really cool that you have the different options there. And then beyond that, pretty simple layout here on the inside. This will, you can see how this would be great for holding a water bottle, maybe a small jacket, a camera. And then on the inside, you also have a little zippered pocket. It's gonna be great for smaller accessories. At the moment, the only thing I have in there is a cable to charge my phone and my tablet while I'm on the go. And on the back, you have a little slip pocket that's actually perfectly sized for an iPad mini, which is what I have here. Even with a case, it's able to fit in there comfortably. The sleeve itself here is not really padded. It is a pretty simple slip pocket, but you can feel the padding on the back, so it feels like your device is gonna be well protected. I'm sure you could also fit a Kindle there or other similarly sized tablets. So yeah, pretty simple layout overall, but a nice amount of space. And if you're somebody who wants to carry a little bit of a larger sling so that you can hold some of those items that don't fit into your pocket, if you're looking for something with a pretty stylish aesthetic and with some of these modern touches, then this is going to be a pretty solid option to take a look at. And so to wrap up, it's been a pretty good experience testing out the Trek-Pack from Skyborne over the past couple of weeks. You can currently purchase this on the company's site. I believe that the regular price is going to be around $220. At the time of filming, it was on sale for around $165, so a pretty big difference there. In general, this is pretty premium pricing in my opinion as far as sling bags go. You are getting a really well-built product with a nice feature set, but there's going to be some other great sling bags in this price range that may be worth considering. If you want to check out some of my favorite sling bag alternatives, I will link in the description below to the roundup video that I did pretty recently where I shared some of my favorites. It did include one of Skyborne's other offerings, the Slinger, which is a little bit smaller, but it has just a really cool layout. I've enjoyed using that one a lot. Also includes options from Evergoods, the Civic Access Sling, the Air Day Sling Max, Bellroy Venture Sling. So a lot of really great options that have kind of a similar modern aesthetic, just really versatile if you're in the market for a sling bag. They're all very well built. I've also done dedicated reviews for most of the items in that roundup video, so I'll link to those as well if you want to check them out. And I'm curious to hear what you all think of the new Trek-Pack and how it compares to some of the popular sling bags that are currently on the market. And if there's any similar options that you think that I should check out, as always, please let me know in the comments. And I want to thank Skyborne for sending the Trek-Pack for me to test out, and to you guys for watching and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.